Alright, people, it is time to get on to the human anatomy and proportions. Did I say proportions? Proportions tutorial. Anyway, okay, so the best place to start drawing a body is with the head. Whoops, that's not a circle. I'm getting too ahead of myself, I forgot how to draw. Okay, so once you have the head, it's easy to figure out the rest of the body. See, a lot of people will just go straight into it. They will just go right into drawing the head. They'll get the neck, and then they'll be like, oh, right, now what kind of pose do I want? See, you don't want to do that. The reason why you don't want to do that is because your poses will look stiff. See, if you have the head and the neck already made, and then from there you're like, oh, I'll make her like, yeah, holding her arm up and whatever, like dance moves, something like Elvis, I don't know. Like, I mean, this is a really fast drawing, so obviously it looks like crap either way, but you can see how it already looks stiff, because see, if you create this thing called line of action, you see how the body's created. So this would be the line of action. It's a straight line, basically. So if you are creating a pose and you look at the line of action and it's a straight line, that tells you that your pose is boring as hell. So what you want to do is create the line of action before you even start. So you can start with the circle head, but don't start to shape it or anything yet. But say you want your character to like be doing some weird dramatic pose. So you create the line of action first, and then from there you can start shaping the body. Now, instead of going right in and doing the head and everything that I showed you before, a good thing to do is actually to draw out the body, which a while back, like about a year ago or so now, I watched a tutorial that told you to think about the chest like a flour sack. That's how they teach it in animation class. So this would be representing the chest. Just looks like a flour sack, but can easily be turned into a human torso. Do you see that? Because then the arms come out here, and then obviously the legs come down here. You see how that represents the human torso? So now that we have our line of action here, you can start creating the torso. And you want to kind of like wrap everything around the line of action. So the torso would come this way. So it's almost like this person's chest is puffed out. You see that? You see how that's a lot dynamic of a pose compared to just a straight line. So this is a nope, and this is a yup. So again, remember for the torso to think of a flour sack. See, you can even add these little guys here. Look at it like a flour sack. It also helps you figure out where to put, like, you know, little wrinkles almost. Or, God, what do you call that? I don't know, like humans have fat. Humans are not perfectly like, ooh, look at me, I'm a tree. No, humans are not like that. Humans have cute little fat rolls, and drawing it like a flour sack really helps you figure out where everything goes. So with arms, as I was representing on the last torso, it's good to almost shape them kind of like triangles. So let's see. The arms would be, this one is not going to be showing on that side. So maybe we want one hand on her shoulder, and then the other hand could be like, I don't know, kind of looks like a cocky pose, like somebody explaining something all cockily. I'm never gonna say that word again. So yeah, so look at this. Make that a little bit skinnier, I guess. But yeah. So it's easy to figure this out. Here you can just do the little thing representing the arm, and boom, and bang, and you got yourself 2 arms. Oh, that was bad. There we go. 2 arms. Although I don't really like the way I shaped this one. But oh well, that is not the point. You guys get my point, right? And then so now you can like start drawing the head. Maybe give her some sassy little dot eyes, actually. There we go. All right. So now let's get onto the legs. Wait, actually, where should I put the legs? Let's see. What would be a nice sassy pose? Let us give her like these little Legos. There we go. Yes, yes. Look at that sassy pose. So much better than little plain old Johnny Boy over here. I don't know why I just named him Johnny Boy. That's his name now. Look at him. Look at this plain ass bitch. See, this kind of pose is actually okay if you're doing character design. Say you're like trying to figure out a character's outfit and you're like, ooh, I want them to have like this weird coat and I want him to have a cape. Then this is actually a perfect way to draw the pose because everything is showing. Their arms are off to the side. They're almost doing a T-pose, but not quite. And their legs are straight. Everything is showing. So you can really get the character design idea down. But if you're actually just trying to draw a nice picture, then that is a horrible pose. You want to draw something more like this because it's a lot more dynamic. So let's see. Say maybe you want to draw... Actually, wait, hold on. I should probably show you guys. Usually when I'm drawing feet, this is not how I draw feet, but this is how I like do the groundworks for it. Like, because right now I'm just showing you guys like how to sort of do the blueprints, I guess you could say. The blueprints for how to draw the human body. So doing these little triangles is a good way to just show where the feet are before you actually really get into doing it. Anyway, so what should we have the character doing this time? Maybe this time they're just sitting down. So let's get the head going on. And maybe, what kind of pose should they be sitting in? Maybe the line of action is something like, well, maybe it's something like this. So create that little flower sack. Okay, that's actually the wrong way. There we go. And Legos coming out here, so maybe, whoops, gosh dang it. I'm not the best at this. There we go. So maybe you got your legs coming out here. There we go. Much better, much better. Let's actually thicken those lines. There. Now you can draw your legs coming down. Actually, they would not be that long. Sorry, I keep screwing up. Trying to do a good explanation here. Maybe I'm getting too nervous, too ahead of myself. Who knows? So let's have the feet going in. So you got these two little triangles. Okay, the way I drew the legs here is actually super bad, but oh, who the cares? Anyway, I think you guys get my point. So now maybe the character can be like stretching. So they're sitting down and kind of like just doing a little stretch. Yeah. Now you can sort of figure that out. Actually, I kind of did that backwards, but oh well. Got a little thing going on. You see? Maybe you want to give her some boobs? Okay. Anyway. Alright. So, hey, look, it kind of looks like, oh, look, this is so cute. It looks like she's hanging on to her. So, oh, wow. I didn't mean to do that. That's kind of cute. Oh, man. Okay. Okay, this is stupid. Anyway, so here, let me erase all this. Well, not erase it, but don't worry, I didn't just erase all my hard work. Definitely not. I'm just shoving it out of sight. So in theory, let's actually put this to the test and draw a cool looking person with it. Actually, let me do. Yeah. So let's see, what kind of pose do we want to do? Let's do another one that's sort of like puffing out, because that's a very dynamic pose. So maybe let's do another person stretching. So let's draw our little flower sack kind of puffing out because the arms are going to be coming up this way. So you're going to want the flower sack to be puffing up. And then, gosh dang it. Yeah, so, oh man, okay, I did it bad, sorry. You know what, let's just fucking, I just did that bad from the start. Okay, there, that's better. Okay, so now, see, that's the thing with drawing anatomy, is if your groundworks aren't good, then the rest is not going to be good. If you are just like, ooh, here's my flower sack, and then like, you're like, oh, why isn't this working? If it's not working, it's probably because your torso and all of the groundwork, just from the beginning, you drew it bad. It's better to fix that as soon as you notice it than to be like, oh, let me just see if I can make this work, because your whole drawing is going to end up looking like crap just because you were too lazy to redraw something that took you 3 seconds. And you don't want that. You don't want to ruin you don't want to like waste hours worth of time just because you're too lazy to fix a mistake early on. Because it's going to look like crap no matter what you do. If your groundworks look like crap, everything is going to be shit. It's like making a building. If the foundations are bad, your whole house is going to collapse. So, and this is just really, really rough sketching. Because none of it matters. Well, I mean, it does matter. But my point is, you're going to be like tracing over it, so that you can get the final drawing later on. So, okay, so I showed you guys last time that when you do the head, that you, if you were drawing a person looking up, the nose is going to be higher up. But that is in my head tutorial, so check that out if you have not already, or if you need help with that at all. You might not. I'm going to draw another kitty face, because who doesn't like kitty faces? Alright, you know what? Let's give this chick some boobies. And let's make her a little bit, yeah, a little bit, yes. Okay, now, we are going to make another layer, if you're drawing digitally. If you're not, it doesn't matter. And draw over this, so, oh wait, actually let me make that a lighter. Yep. Just gonna do a little quick sketch. I don't want to make you guys wait too long or get bored or wonder why you're still watching this video, so I'm gonna go kind of quick. But let's draw the boobie. Whoops, that's not a good boobie. That's a better boobie. Yes, I always like drawing that, actually it's a little too bit low down. I always like drawing the, whatever the heck you call it, not thighs are on the leg. This little thing, part that curls up, like, oh, the part where the torso and the lower body meet. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The waist? Is it the waist? Fuck. God, I've been out of school too long. This is actually kind of meh, but you know what? I'm trying here. I'm trying. But yeah, you guys see, right? You guys see, don't ya? Don't ya? Maybe have some of that nice stuff. See, one thing I also do, this doesn't really have too much to do with anatomy, but I may as well tell you. I like doing these little lines on the neck. Not that thick, but yeah, it gives the neck a little bit of volume. Shit. And then I like doing this. You do it about where the shoulder is, but then it comes down. What do they call that? I really don't remember what any of these body parts are called. I need to go back to school. Just kidding. Never. That's never happening. No. And then you got your legs going on. And see, this isn't like the best drawing in the world, but okay, actually, holy crap, what the fuck is going on? Oh my god, that's bad, that's so bad. Oh my god, that was horrible. This is kind of like the worst thing in the world. Oh crap, okay, anyway, but like, you guys see, right? You guys get the point here. Like, this is an okay body, and from there you can start clothing her and make her like a kind of cute picture, whatever. You see? So if you start with those good foundations, you can make a lot better poses than just stiff little T-face over here, who's just like, look at me, I'm T-posing. Oh man. So yeah, line of action is important. If you are working on a character design, then sure. Go with Mr. T-pose guy. However, if you want to make a really nice dynamic drawing that gets your friends like ooh wooing, then do a cool line of action and have your character like freaking dancing or some shit, or doing like some cool pose with a sword and they're like, okay, that actually looks like somebody doing magic. Okay, say you're doing like a cool, no, that's bad. I'm sorry, I'm so bad at this. Okay. So yeah, say that you want to draw a character with like a sword, then you could be like, yeah. Let's say that's a sword. It could be anything, but I'm calling it a sword. You see? You see? Your friends will be talking about this drawing a lot more than they'll be talking about this drawing. Because this one is cool. This one, people can't copy as much because you did an original pose. You're like, oh, look at my badass samurai character named Mufasa, and he's awesome. Look at him, he has a sword. Versus Johnny. The tech guy. Nobody cares about Johnny the tech guy. He sucks. Alright. Now hopefully this tutorial helped you out a little bit. I will go more into anatomy sometime. Maybe not right now. I think this video is probably long enough. But, so yeah, basically just keep in mind the few things I told you, such as, think about the torso as a flour sack. One thing that is really good is if you practice drawing tons of flour sacks. So, this is actually, I can't remember her name. Maybe I'll find her and put her in the description, but her video is actually what really taught me how to do anatomy so well. So I want to tell you to do exactly what she told me to do. Practice the line of action and practice drawing flour sacks in a bunch of different poses. So you could draw one flour sack that's like here, and then it's bending over and it looks like somebody's breaking their back, because if you add it in a head and whatever, then it's somebody like doing a barrel roll. You see that? You see how a simple flour sack that was just a U shape before can become fucking Spider-Man doing a flip. Okay, I'm killing myself here. So yeah, your assignment is to draw 100 flour sacks in a bunch of different poses, because by the end of it, you will be so good at drawing human anatomy, because you can draw cool people doing cart flips and shit. Cart flip, oh my fuck. Okay, this video is over, because if I keep doing this, I'm going to drive myself mad. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed these crappy drawings. Have a great day and practice your 100 flour snacks. Goodbye.